A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Washington football team. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Mond looks to throw on first down. It's caught. Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back to back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
On second and inches, Mond. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Here's Mond. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Herb Smith Jr., his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. Right after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On second down now. It's Gibson, and he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 40-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And it's 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run with Gibson. A nice little juke. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? You can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Mon now off of play action. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his left. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. To throw again is Jackson. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. That's Samuel. Caught left side. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. 2nd down and goal. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gibson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. Now Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run. Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mon looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First down 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, Mond. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the 16, Mond completes it to the fullback, Ham. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They'll run with Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. They try again with Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Handoff comes to Cook. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then. But for now, we'll take the 3.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington has retaken the lead. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mon. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mon going to throw it. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mon. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. 27 yards there. First down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action here. Mon. Touchdown! It's complete. Justin Jefferson from 19 yards away. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Play action. It's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
To throw again on second down. Jackson, he'll find Everett there, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Play action. Now Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson buying time to his left. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he fires one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First play's a run with Nwangu. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. On first down, here's Mon. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, Cook. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
We got 3, we got 3, brothers, we got 3. Watch the
On play action, they'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he will have a Vikings first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Nwangu. Fighting him off. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Mond. Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down. Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
But no takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
31's the mic. Crunch time, defense. 31's the mic. Let's go, D. 31's the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now back to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Mon now off of play action.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. A give. This is Cook. Runs over him. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And Washington has taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On second down, it's Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Pushes him over. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Cook following the penalty. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
He's back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll go again with Gibson. And some room to roam now. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Now Mond on the bootleg.
He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball.